Inside Daily Times, we will see court stops DSS, police, CCB from investigating INEC boss. INEC boss's alleged false asset declaration. They say courts stops DSS, police, CCB from investigating INEC boss's alleged false asset declaration. Now, we don't hear this one, even when, even during the case of CBN Governor, will be Godwin Emefiele, a court still stopped DSS from arresting or prosecuting or even detaining them. You know, court stopped DSS and other security agencies. Now, I don't know whether because this one now INEC boss now. First of all, two questions for two different sides. I'm going to wonder why says some of these key men, they get issues with security agencies now of all times. CBN now, INEC now. Nobody say the asset declaration, nobody saying just declare them now. The one where they say a false asset declaration, I'm not sure say that now. So some people going to wonder why be saying now some of these issues they come up. Now the other side of the argument be say, if DSS and police and other security joint body or other joint bodies them feel say you get need to investigate certain high profile Nigerians, some people they believe say court supposed allow them based on say you get what in themselves they see. But at the same time, due process gas make it follow, law gas taking course, and gas uphold the legal system for inside of the country. So that one they say court stops DSS, police, CCB from investigating INEC boss's alleged false asset declaration. That one's updated. What do you feel about that particular headlines? All those ones there for inside of Daily Times this morning. And we get other papers. We're going to check them 15 minutes past 7 o'clock. Numbers there we go call. Make we yarn me and you this morning. Me and you this morning. La Kwanana. Daily Sun, they here this morning. The big headline for inside of Daily Sun: Nigeria's debts may hit 77 trillion naira. Nigeria's debts may hit 77 trillion naira by May 29. Wow. Debt Management Office, and then they set the record straight on top of the Daily Sun. They did the big headline. We did a big headline. Nine day there. And on scoff, we still see this one where they say 3,785 convictions secured by EFCC for inside of 2022. All right, that one's every day for inside of Daily Sun. How many convictions with EFCC, Economic and Financial Crimes Commissions? People when it be say convictions, maybe arrest too. People where they don't arrest, where court don't seal their matter, knock them punishment where they supposed to knock them on top of the financial crimes. Saying that 3,785 people. All right, so I also hope, say, inside of that figure, some of the people, when they be saying they don't put the trust of states, of electorates at different level, they don't put their trust for their hand, and then they do something which don't make sense with the money. I hope, say, EFCC to some of these people, they the least. Make it not be say now only Yahoo boys, of course, Yahoo boys need to answer for their crime. And then internet fraudsters. Make it not be like saying only them 9 day there. Make it be also be, make we will once see, for inside of the convictions, say cases of misappropriation of fund by political office holders. Say we want also hear, say some of them did that list. We want also hear, say people we don't swindle money, don't divert some kind of money we supposed benefit Nigerians or Nigeria. We want also hear, say then they the list. Make it not be saying that only fraudsters will be because anybody will move money by Kimbo by Mago way, na still fraudster, whether na politician or na Yahoo boy or na any type of fraud is fraud. So I don't want to make I just feel say the least gas cut across. Make it not be saying only that it gets people we know they untouchable or people we know they the least. All right, so that one self go help pass the message to Nigerians to say, I'm not worry, nobody there above the law. No worry, anybody will do anyhow, you go see anyhow. On top of the financial crimes. All right, so that one day there for inside of the Daily Sun. Nnamdi Kanu finally, Nnamdi Kanu's family cries out. Now, this Nnamdi Kanu matter is still there for inside of detention. It's still there. Now, according to Daily Sun, they said Nnamdi Kanu's family cries out, expresses concerns over his continuous detention. Say that they express their concern, say he still there inside detention, even after court don't say carry go. Now, this is another thing we give concern. Where we say we need to check. Waiting happen with the judgment where court don't drop. Waiting be the thing. Should be they say, okay, making the go. They don't allow him to the go. Now that detention, many people agree or many people believe, say that detention, what they still hold him, he follow they contribute to the things where they boil, the boiling pots for inside of Southeast. So the detention of this man still follow the cause up. That's one argument. The other argument be say, this man, the crimes when he commit or the crimes where they hang for his neck, where they allege, where they talk, say him commit, now crimes against Nigeria, Gbogbo Tikarashi, the full Nigeria. That's another side of the argument. Say that's one, not be something, and the crimes where they connected, say incite people, we cause violence, we do some kind of things. Say, no be something when it be say they go easily release them like that. But when it be say court don't ask, making the go, is still their right to continue to the whole dear? That one a question. I don't know how it take be. But he did there, the family don't cry out, say why they still the whole he did there for inside of Daily Sun this morning on top of the matter. 2023 budget, 3.36 trillion earmarked for fuel subsidy rises dusts. 2023 budget, the 3.36 trillion where they don't mark out, say they go use them for fuel subsidy, you don't raise dust to dust, then they blow like Hamatan, and now they don't wonder, yes, how far? They think they raise dust, and you want to know how the dust take the B, whether a Hamatan type of dust or which kind of dust. Today for inside of Daily Sun this morning, what do you think? Daily Trust, the self, they here, they look me eyeball, make I check what did happen for inside of Daily Trust, all of stuff, we go look at together, 20 minutes past 7 o'clock. The big headline for inside of Daily Trust this morning, they say states FCT to spend over 11.5 trillion in that 11.5 trillion naira, of course, in 2023. States and the Federal Capital Territory say they go spend more than 11.5 trillion naira. They say over 11.5 trillion naira for inside of 2023. That one did here for inside of Daily Trust this morning. I hope say this figure as they be like this, make it be something when it be say no be the figure the figure, yes, the figure big, and the fear some people, the figure. But anyhow, what the figure like make it big, rich. If you come outside, you see, say, people life they touched, roads they repaired, the infrastructure they build, from the many things they happen. You know, the economy they try. I know sure say people gonna complain about how much they inside of budget. You know, as long as say it touch life and waiting they mark the money come outside the for they use and do that thing, then you know that's something when it be said a welcome idea. All right, so on top of the Guardian, we could check what did happen for inside of the Guardian, right? When they say welcome idea, a lot of people go look at like welcome idea. Some people go still look and say, well, the money self is still too much anyhow. So all of them did here for inside of Daily Trust. Well, for inside of Guardian this morning, debt service gobs 80.6% of 2022 revenue. Federal government they seek fresh 8.8 trillion naira loans. They said debt service gob 80.6% of 2022 revenue. Federal government seeks fresh 8.8 trillion naira loans. If I say naira loans. Hey, I want to be smarting. That one day there for inside of Guardian. Now the big headline we did there for inside of Guardian this morning. Now be that one. And then we'll see other headlines this morning. Other attache headlines them. They still there. Go check them. Make we know what did happen. And I'm going to go for inside of this day sharply because I want to quickly run through the headlines so that I will open the phone lines. Make yourself start to tell me what do you feel and which of the headlines make you react to some of the headlines. All right. On top of this day this morning, the big headlines with the fat headlines with yam leg. Where they here? They say FG incoming administration will inherit 77 trillion naira debts. Kwana, Lekwe. Incoming administration go inherit. You know how they say inheritance? You go inherit. Now their inheritance with that, according by what we see for inside of these days, 77 trillion naira debt. No be small, no be chai, so no be small change with that. And the debt we didn't go inherit anybody with him. Now I don't so one of my friends when they get this conversation, he just they tell me, he say, he no envy anybody will like make you win this 2023 election. You know envy the person. Say the person get a lot of work to do. And then you know go do fair on anybody at all. Say in the first 6 months, make it start to the judge. I mean the first 3 months, or if yes, you supposed to hit the ground running, no waste time, start to the work. But because of how things don't be, that my friend they talk say anybody will win. They supposed to give them. If you start to assess the person or judge the person after like 3, 4, 5 months, maybe you know they fair. Maybe you know they fair on the person. Just maybe. All right, so you're supposed to give that person at least the smallest time when they're supposed to give anybody who win this election at 6 months before they can start saying, hey, alpha. You understand? That now waiting somebody to clear me. Yesterday when we talk, just yesterday, when they get this particular conversation. Because for instance now, anybody when they enter, according by waiting day for this day this morning, any administration when they enter now go first inherit first of all 77 trillion naira debt first. You go first inherit that one first. You can't rack your head how you go take pay back. That one did here. All right, for inside of this day. Other ones did there for inside of the matter. Shortly for inside of this day, we see DSS nabs ISWAP mastermind of Kogi bomb explosion during Buhari's visit. All right, DSS don't arrest them. They said that ISWAP mastermind of the Kogi bomb blast or the bomb explosion during the visit of President Muhammadu Buhari for the Kogi never today during the festive period. They will hear that one. We don't hear a good one from DSS say they don't have them. But I hope and I pray make this speed whether they use the nab these kind of people. Would hear about other attacks and explosion for other parts of the country. I hope and I pray make that speed, make the use that same speed. Take the clamp down on some of these people for different other parts of the country. All right, so that one day there for instead of this day, as you take the V. Nigerian Tribune, they here this morning, and with a check them, the big headline: presidential candidates, local peculiarities to affect G5 governors' choices. G5. G5, always in the news. If you say you don't want to talk about G5, before you can know what's happen, they don't pop up for news again. G5. Anyway, that one day there for Nigerian Tribune, they say presidential candidate local peculiarities to affect G5 governors' choices, because some of them for the G5 they contest for different offices. Even the ones when they contest, or Wike for instance, instigates other interest, even if they contest directly. You know how it be. You can get your own candidates for River State governorship. You get your own candidates here and there. So, according by what they say, based on presidential candidates, and I need to talk this one. Shall I say presidential candidate local peculiarities to affect G5 governors' choices? That was a Dadia. And now, what is some of the local peculiarities? If you ask me, some people could tell you. For instance, if you go for states like Abia states, the local peculiarities, things really happen for the locality, that the local politics or the streets or the grassroots for there. I'm not sure, say, because I know Abia State and I know a lot of people from Abia State. Now, some people could tell you, say, this our governor for inside of Abia State here talking about Okezie. Say, I beg, G5, na your own personal agenda. See the life we would live for Abia State here. See our life, how far. Some places for Abia State, they share with somebody, say, get where I go, they call them Port Harcourt Road for Abia State. Ask anybody, where be Port Harcourt Road. If you pass the Port Harcourt Road, you get where you go reach. You don't they motorable, you know they kekerable, you know they motorcycleable, you know even they legable. You go just reach, you get where you go reach. If you drive, you go park. Then you get special keke. The keke get has them build and do extra welding. Then it gets road where in the past. The keke get hard in the past. If anyhow keke pass there, you go hang for that road. You know go fit pass up. You go hook for there. So So you get how in the past, and you get how they navigate that road. And that road, before you go where they go, the cheapest money they collect for your hand per head na 300. So they collect 400. Something of maybe 100 or 150. But you collect 300, 400 for your hand to move you for that same road. All right, so if you check all these things, people when they go through all those kind of difficulties, you can't tell them, say, them will look at them from the angle of, say, people go look at from them, some of the people go look and see how this G5 take there. See what will they go through for Abia State. See what will they go through for some part of Enugu State. See what will they go through for some part of Benue State. See what will they go through for Rivers State. All right, so all of those things they there as some of the things and things is when it be say now the local peculiarities where them they talk about the local peculiarities to affect G5 governors' choices. And as for leadership newspaper this morning, with a C, federal government at crossroads says debt profile may hit 72 trillion naira. When did they call that trillion? You didn't make my mind just cut small. Trillion, hey. Because even now billion they give me this feeling before. Billion and they cut my mind before. But now trillion self now when they say 72 trillion naira. No be choice. That one self did there as it be. That one said did there shortly. All right, so sharply, still for Inside of Leadership newspaper, make a rush the headline 7:30. Now, waiting time on the talk, and of course, somebody very contentiously, the Agbada gone self when he carry only the starch, we didn't start for the Agbada self, let me choice. As you take bounce inside of the studio, me at said one of the presidential candidate to. You understand? You will hear voice shortly. Now, somebody where you already know, but you can follow us reading some of these things where they hear. All right, so for Inside of Leadership newspaper, PDP on edge as G5 governors meet in Oyo. G5, Zukwanike G5. And if you look this side, the G5, you look that side, the G5. According to how Governor Wike in band they sing. Anyway, another headline with it, they say Bauchi Emirates sacks kingmaker for disrespecting Bala Mohammed. Yay. Then they sack kingmaker. This one, Ichoku. They say Bauchi Emirates sack kingmaker. I say make I look and whether or not the king then sack, I mean the kingmaker. Who give the kingmaker work first when in the sack? No. I don't understand, Sha, because I know the kingmaker, I know the official position. Now, something only be say people they call them kingmaker based on say them be elder and they just they behind the scene, they bless people. Now you go, now you we want, now you. So then they sack kingmaker. Wow. If they sack king, they still sack kingmaker. Anyway, that one day there for Inside of Leadership newspaper this morning. As the matter take the be, another fuel scarcity imminent as Nupeng threatens nationwide strike. So inside this 2023, on the 5th day of January, we don't hear strike again. I've been saying this war the strike. Say we go first rest small. Make this war the strike go on strike. Make strike go on strike first. Make strike rest small. January, we don't hear strike again. All right, I know. I pray make it not be something we go enter the level when it say it can affect things because 25th of January. People then the clock don't need to tick tock, make it not affect anything for inside of the elections, make everything go serious weather. All right, we'll get news telegraph. I go check this one quickly, then I go introduce the guest for inside of the studio, and of course we also go open the phone lines, make a lot of talk shortly. Now for inside of News Telegraph, the big headlines: Debt Management Office, that na DMO, they talk say Nigeria's total debt stock to hit. Now this particular headline, he don't reoccur for he did for New Telegraph, he did for This Day, he did for Leadership, he did for We Again. He don't reoccur for different. They say Nigeria's total debt stock to hit 77 trillion naira by May 2023. Debt to money where that's not debts money where we they owe. Debt 77 trillion naira by May. All right, I don't know how you see that one, how that one do you for body. 2023 polls, INEC takes delivery of Viva's last batch. Yes, the last batch of beavers, we don't hear say INEC don't receive them, they don't take delivery of that one. Means they inside of their hand at night, they their office now, AC, they blow them now. According by what in New Telegraph they talk, they don't put them somewhere, they don't clean all the dust with it, but everything's soft. They wait for the election day. They there now as you take the B. Sharply. I get senior man for inside of the house here. We'll go take reason some of these matters together. I get Dr. Kasim or Lalere live for inside of the studio here. Good morning, sir. Dr. Kasim. Good to see you again.
Good morning, my brother.
Yeah, they're all right. Maybe you could give me this your eyeglass because so I've been they get small. I've been go. I share with some of my people. I've been going National Hospital to go check some things. The process not be here and just give me some recommendations. And now that your glass, I go need to. Anyway, welcome. Good morning to you. How you did this morning?
I did. We thank God.
All right. Correct. All right. So we'll see some of the headlines, and some of them, well, as usual, some of them not really they sweet some people. But we not go say we go run leave headlines. We not go run leave, and we go check them because as we talk, I'm now waiting consign us, so we go talk about them. All right. Now, make we start with this one, Dr. Kasim. This debt servicing or debt, if you check for Daily Sun, Nigeria's debt may hit 77 trillion naira by May. That according by Debt Management Office. Yes. You check this day, they say incoming administration will inherit 77 trillion naira debts. Now what in day this day? You check, you check the Guardian, you can see debt service gobs 80.6% in 2022. You check ED everywhere. This debt. Dr. Kasim.
I think say last time I talk say yes. For the media.
Yes.
We need to take do them small because all these things we do at times, we they scare people. We they make people they afraid say we make people they say hope they this country safe. Where there is liabilities, right? There are also assets. And this country, to me, God don't bless us so much that if we join hands together, if we look at what can we do to make life better for the people, we could talk about that one. The one where they talk say debt. Which country we no get debt to pay? The question we should be asked is say, what we use the money for? All those things they say they use the money for, maybe go tutorial. Say now true, they spend this money for this, they spend this money for that. This thing where they say they spend money for, what value will they add to our lives? To the people. That one we I tell our media people, say me I also be one of them.
Yes.
And I thank God say I be one of the guys.
Yes.
And when I look up, I say enough of this because what we do now, people they afraid. And person we don't enter water, they start say he get what they call ututu. That he get cold. Not be so. Those who say they want big presidents, they know why they say they want the president. They know say that place now. I tell you last time. Leadership not be mama and a call.
No, not mama and a gidi.
So if somebody say they complain, they risk, make you not go there now. Not by force. Now be you apply. But make we not put fear too much
for people
body. That means that they talk to our people. They are happy to them. I think say for this country, there are so many things where we say if we push them up, we go see how we go help people, how we go better life of the people. And as I said media conspiracy. I said another team said media tyranny.
Yes.
When I teach people for class for journalism, I they tell them say, oh boy and girl, when you get there, you go see all these things where they talk. Me happy to say when you get BC, you go settle that BC now. But if you get BC and you get something where you go there settle that BC, the case don't close now. So we should stop all this, negative reporting, talking about debt to scare people.
Where they show for newspapers.
No. That is not what we need at this time. But can we focus on The challenges of the election.
But still,
The challenge of the people that are coming to rule us. Can we give them indices of what they are going to do?
that one day.
Now that's what we talk about now.
That one day. But you also know, say, somebody could tell you, say, now the right of people to still know waiting they want use their money, because now
it's good now.
Money, taxpayer money.
It could make people know
how much them budget, how much with the debt services, how much for debt services, how much. So somebody go say, is still they okay for people to know? I'm not
saying it's not good for people to know. Maybe people will not get me wrong.
Okay.
Whether they talk say emphasis, everything we do as if everything we push too much energy.
Yes.
For this debt. It not be other countries where they do that. Are they talking so much about their own debt? And they get it's America, and they don't. I didn't know the debt. Are they not indebted to China? You see, that's my own argument. People have the right to know. Good. Okay. But what people don't know, I still say, maybe we now talk about how can this, how can we address this as a problem, as a challenge? Maybe we talk about what are our assets? Where can we feel liquidate this debt? Maybe they talk about that one now. And maybe they talk to two people, they come say, I bet shine your eye well. This and this. When we were talking about I was driving, you are talking about my state or Osun State.
Yes.
The governor they complain. I say no. This is not the case of be dancing. No, dancing don't over. Now to do work.
Now to work now.
Because say that state, among the rankings of states, where they get low allocation, where they say now Osun State be it. You know that before you apply, say you want to become governor. And you know they say that state again. God don't bless that state. Say so that. The mineral resources where they that state, the mining sector of that state enough.
Wow,
it's money.
Yes, because Osun State
the agriculture potentials where they for that state is real money. So that's what we should be talking about. Get people together that can help you to do this. Where are the people that are doing a blueprint for you? Where put on and say now this is an economic blueprint for your government. Where go follow? That's also cry of one leave dirty. He leave so much money. Now so it be me. I don't be there before now. Maybe I tell you when I did for Lagos and UJ cancel. Yes. They tell me say I miss dirty for my predecessor. I not come. I not cry. Me I work my own. Say how we go liquidate some of those debts. And when I they go too, and people they say you also leave there. Debt no. Well I no go. But I did not leave liabilities. But they are not money. I put 27 million there for you people when I was going. Isn't it? And then you also have some other things that you need to do because the viability, the resources that the state has got is extremely important. It's enormous. Let us tap into all those things. Human and material resources. Osun State being say people where read book then they there. Where sabi and where. Where if you talk to you say, Oga, this cry, not be cry. But we sit down do work. And make our people make them jolly. Maybe somebody did there. The when you inherit for 4 years. Not be saying they pay and they pay salary of the people. Why you not ask that person say, Oga, how you do himself? That's why you say leadership, government now continuum. This cry of death. I think we should stop it. That's my own appeal. Make we face the reality. How people go chop, how food go be on the table of the people.
Developmental.
That's what we should talk about, my brother.
All right, thank you very much. 0903 22 29 797. We'll open the phone lines. Dr. Kasim Day here. We're going to react to some of the headlines. But of course, say we need to hear from you too. All right, so 0903 22 29 797 0818 22 22 205 0808 22 22 037. All the numbers will hear from you this morning. Now, who they also this morning now? Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. I beg, give your voice, Bele, make we hear you well.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Good morning to you, my brother. Welcome. What is your name?
My name is Tunde, calling from Usetu.
Kunle?
Tunde.
Tunde from Usetu. Welcome, my brother Tunde. Make we hear you.
You see the thing with this our brother where you carry come. So
Dr.
That is the normal thing. You see the issue of debt. The way they are talking, they are scaring people. You understand me? So these people should even let us know the people that are coming, their new agenda, what they have for Nigeria, what they have for everybody. not today death, tomorrow death, tomorrow death.
That means you're not gonna like to know how much money it costs.
We need to know, but the way they are putting mouth on it is too much.
It's too much.
Tomorrow death, next tomorrow death, next tomorrow death. So that's my contribution.
All right. Thank you very much, Tunde from Wuse 2. Thank you for that one. We don't talk sharply. 0903 22 29 797 0818 22 22 205. And of course, we get 0808 22 22 037. Dr. Kasim.
Yes.
Now, you get something again. I want to make you scratch again. We talk about corruption. EFCC said it all secure 3,785 convictions in 2022.
Good.
Now, somebody if he talks these convictions, who then convict? Then convict the high and mighty,
my brother,
or they convict?
Now you will talk now. You know, I say, democracy get 4 legs. One of the four legs with democracy gets, whether they talk to you on Tuesday.
I remember on Tuesday.
Now the rule of law.
Yes.
It's okay if we say the rule of law day, and these people where they the totori, those who don't take our money, say this is how far they go. No? Our duty be say make we know who and who were those that were convicted. Why were they convicted for? Or what? And where are the assets where they insist for them? Sometimes, and I think by the last 2 weeks or thereabout in Lagos,
yes,
you see all the property where people they take from people, they auction them to people now. People they buy motor now, they won't sell land now. They won't come to other assets like land in Abuja here now. That one go start now. This January I won't start. That is those are the thing where we did. Maybe they totally that one.
Even that one.
Where all those property day? Who are those who get that property before?
Yes.
And this is for them. What is the value of those properties?
Yes.
But so I will, if we now get the money, we will put the money together. Which problem that money go solve for all this katakata where they grant?
Where if we put
where
the
we
money?
Put the money? This is why I said I beg our media, I beg donors, I beg Biko. Make we go look all these areas. That one are the constitution, the power way constitution don't give us. For all we go out to do my Yoruba Bible said to you do to own talk me. We go do to go look and tell the people say now here salvation day. Now here prosperity day. Make we ask Oga EFCC.
Yes.
Oga sir, how much money where you don't collect from all these people where you steal our money? Tell us where the money day. How we go use that money to do developments for projects. Now, that one a good talk now. All the talking about I'm sure you heard that what my brother say.
Yes.
He done too much. Maybe we look elsewhere. You see, all this is what we call diversionary tactics. There are core issues.
Election.
Why we know election day there? How we go do this election? When we get the best people, we go do government for us. That one our concern for now, my brother. Maybe we totally all of them. Who them be? Waiting them get before.
Even this one where the one sell the some of the assets where they seize, who the one sell them to?
Not to, but my brother, you
because
did
if you seize the debt, if you seize the asset,
and you can't give them back again to somebody who will buy them through the back door.
You know
that is why I say we journalists we get what to do.
All right. Okay, now make we quickly scratch this one small. This one, when I see the headline, he touched me. So when they say Bauchi Emirates, now you know, say for our political setting, we don't hear things like kingmakers. And kingmakers, not be straight, even for some other parts of the world.
And then they everywhere, all over the world, then they there.
Kingmakers. But I don't know. I said, make as you enter, I say, I go ask you this one now. Make we talk about this one. They say Bauchi Emirates, say then sack kingmaker.
What did he do?
Well, the details no they there, but they say then sack him.
No, make we read the something. I don't say what he do
for disrespecting Bala Mohammed.
You don't talk about.
But make we take this call before we react to that one. Hello, who there now?
Hello, good morning, SMO.
Good morning, my brother. What is your name? Where they call us from this morning?
This is a member of Citizen FM House.
Oh.
Yes.
I
am Life Lion. I'm calling all the way from Life Camp.
Wow. Life Lion from Life Camp. Wow.
Exactly.
Welcome,
God
my brother.
Yes, God bless you, my brother, and your guest there.
Yes, Dr. Kasim there. So thank you. Go ahead, the Life Lion, because of time. Thank you.
Yes, my big brother. I want to comment on the attacking of Olusegun Obasanjo, our former president, and the peacemaker of this country.
Okay.
Yes, onto those that are criticizing him.
Now, hold on. Hold on. That one, the only headline with they for that one, they say Ngige tackles Obasanjo. So now, and that one are just for Daily Time. So if you go react to them sharply, not be say, so don't talk about people where they react, where they attack Obasanjo. We don't talk on well. So quickly, the only one we show today say Ngige tackles Obasanjo.
Okay. Okay, my brother. The only thing I want to drop there, is that things made of spirit is not for the carnal. And it will be very hard for a carnal one to understand what the spirit is all about.
Okay.
And the secondly, I want to drop there is that it will take a big full eternity to understand what the spiritual voice is for.
You not spiritual man,
the only thing I want to say here is that the Niloko is a voice from the pit of hell.
All right. I'm not gonna let you talk that one. And the reason why I'm not gonna let you talk that.
They allow
yes.
all those kind of.
Will they allow you to express yourself, but we're not gonna allow you to say. To come, because we know a Miloko, we know who talk them, so we know who they talk about, and for you to come out openly for radio say pit of hell, no, we're not going to allow that one. We're not going to allow to attack any of the candidates, whether any of them. So be so. Thank you, my brother, for that one. Hello, who they decide?
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning to you. I greet you.
Yes, my name is Michael. I'm calling from Nasa.
Michael, welcome, my brother. Would they hear you?
Yes, I want to talk about this our debt profile.
Okay.
Rising to 72 trillion.
All right.
My brother, when you mentioned that the trillion, it didn't shock me.
It shocked you, Abby?
It shocked me. I mean, it shocked me. It's like electricity. I'm wondering who is going to pay this money.
I go pay him.
Why don't? When you say Nigeria, including me and you, including our children not yet unborn, you understand? But the thing here is that can they look away where they can be able to recover money instead of every time borrowing and borrowing? And whenever they are borrowing, they are telling you a subsidy. I want to ask you, because the part of the money they are borrowing, they are telling us that they are borrowing because of the subsidy. And then I forgot how much they mentioned, whether 3.something trillion for subsidy. And then I ask, out of the money we are spending, in subsidy, how much do you think in totality we can be able to use and build a refinery? That is on that side. Then secondly, this money, this borrowing of a thing. They also talk about what do they say? Somebody within the house of this thing have told us that they wanted Mr. President appointed him to be able to recover some money so that they can stop from borrowing. Does it mean that the result is not coming from that angle?
Okay.
Let the Mr. President look inward so that they can be able to recover money, because this money is getting too much. You understand? And finally, let me say something.
Okay.
We learned that the AEDC, secretly, increase the electricity bill again without even telling anybody.
For which of the dailies? Which of the dailies where that one surface? Maybe I never see them this morning.
Well, maybe you will see it because I learned from the other station. Everybody are even talking about. Maybe at the end of the day, before you get to the.
I go see them. Okay. I go get to know them. Okay. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you for that one. We don't talk this morning. Thank you so much. But the papers over there here, we still check them. Dr. Kasim still here. Dr. Kasim, quickly, we could talk about that Kingmaker very quickly before.
Say for our culture, we get respect for people with the authority, for authority. Now, so it has been before even Oyinbo come. Even when Oyinbo now come, we both not even say,
yes,
we na ijoba o na government o. And as my people will say, you know, will say, no, liba ijoba ja.
You know, if
you know, if you fight government now, or no, if you fight person where they position of authority, well, the time when you see they there, now in there, he can do and undo. So if he knows that time, you cannot decide. And even the religion self, even the Islamic religion, they tell us, say, the person, if you just say, God has given power to some
leader,
to a leader.
All right.
And that leader, every one of us, we go say, we say, we must respect that leader.
All right. Hello, who did decide this morning? Hello. Hello. All right, somebody they call. So go ahead.
So if you know, say that's it. Now so it be. If you know, say you are a kingmaker, you just should make it do and softly. If that's the issue where you want to talk to somebody, go talk to us.
How are you? This is Akerele calling.
Akerele, good morning to you, Sakwa.
How body day you today?
Body day better. Body day better. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
My body they broke me.
Haba, what did they happen?
I tell you something. The thing where you never see where they come, where somebody supposed to tell you, they say we will get a motor. Some people will get road where then they push. Now I say we won't go renew license.
Yes.
Some people have 2 or 3. They want renew license, so that the thing where they reach us, they say before this year now ended. It was 5,000 naira insurance people they take for motor.
Okay.
At times there was a time in Kano, I my motor, I do comprehensive insurance for maybe about 10 good years. I no get accident, I no get anything. They no pay me anything back. Now so I lost those money. Many people too, millions of people they take insurance, they lose this type of money. I hear say they won't take another 10,000 naira to knock for talk now. Say it will be 15,000 naira this year. So I want make motorists prepare that even this the insurance we know they're ready to. It should be optional. That anybody will want to do insurance should go do the insurance. If I don't want to do insurance, if car lost, it's on my own. So they are not going to do it. Even the wahala where you go do before you get anything back from them with this third party insurance. You know can't get any other thing.
Right.
So where is the money going?
All right, thank you.
Are they repairing road for us? What are they doing for us?
With the money?
This is the only thing I want ask you now this morning. So people should prepare to tell them that we are not paying anything.
Okay.
Anything, if it's 5,000 naira, it's not enough for them.
All right. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you so much for that one. We don't talk because of our time. Check them now. 5 minutes, then we'll get. Even though say that one, no, the headline. Yes, now valid matter where you raise, but our headlines this morning. I don't know whether I go and react to that one quickly as you round of.
I don't hear them say.
You don't hear them, yes.
I don't do for news.
Yes.
Monday.
Yes.
But the thing not be there had not been any statement. Final official statement.
Yes. Okay. All right. So not be a final official statement. And even at that, they we headlines this morning, but now something where citizens they face, we don't hear them, and this not be the first way they talk them. And I hope say that matter when the time come, we go put them out for inside properly. All right, so I don't know whether, because we get like 4 minutes to come out, Dr. Kasim, I beg whether you could just any other headline where they touch you specially, where you go and react to, and then round up before we come out.
There are 2. One of them, they say, when they talk about beavers, say we don't get the beavers machine, they don't come. And that one good news now. That started everything. So we should say we prepare well for the coming election.
For the election.
So that appeal to our people where they don't get their PVC. And when they make we leave the man, we want to do the job, do him. Let him do him well. So that all of us will say we go choose the person we will say go make things better for us. Me, I like that story. Another one we be say he said DSS they go court say make they no torture some people.
Yes, that's the INEC.
They talk say rule of law. Now the thing get killed somehow. Because say you see democracy generally get killed. Because say democracy you give power to me. If you want say want arrest me, if I go court. Cause make them arrest me. You can't arrest me now. That one na rule of law. And so now that area where I think say we need to look very, very well. If police say they want to torture you, make them do their work now. Make court not they interfere.
Stop them.
Make not they stop them. Make them do their work. Make them not finish their work. You don't know so to say this thing go good. And make the person go court now. That's what it be. The only person we did for constitution where you get immunity. Now the president, vice president, the governor. They don't do now. So waiting other people. Whether they don't do something way not good. Maybe they tutorial now. Maybe we know.
Immunity no cover.
No cover those. No. But they can't. But because say they have fundamental human rights, that one a democracy, and they feel go court, they feel do that. Good. But I think say make the court also they do. I say okay, the thing where they don't want to tolerate you for, what it be?
All right. Hello, who did it this morning? Last call.
Now clearly they call you back again.
Okay.
This one when they talk, when the doctor they talk over there, everybody when you carry case go court and say somebody you allege, say somebody do something. You see, the Nigeria, what is worrying me in Nigeria is that anything we know that is going to be good, we try to throw spanner to the wheel. You see, this if you are telling what is it called, the INEC chairman to go to court now.
All right, you go to.
Is it not a distraction to the election that is coming?
Okay.
So if DSS can say, okay, you go to declare this thing, can't they wait after the election, immediately after the election, let them take him to court? These are the things that we are supposed to look into. Not that maybe when something is going smoothly, then we say this one. I tell you now, you get a hidden agenda. So let them wait. Is it now that they know that he has not declared his accent?
Is it now?
Thank you. Morning.
Thank you. Good morning, Akarele. Thank you for that one. We don't talk our time. Don't really run come out to Dr. Kasim. Final word before we come out. Time not today. In fact, time not finish. Final words are quickly.
My final word is I beg, make all of us make life better for ourselves. Government should do things we could make life better for the people. And people themselves say also do something make life better for all of us. If life better for all of us, then we could be happy now. And for the election they come, maybe they prepare and choose the right person. We will do the work.
Choose the right person. Thank you so much, Dr. Kasim. I hope to see you again soon. Make we still check what the Apple newspapers on top of the matter. No touch. I'm Citizen FM 93.7. Will they come back this morning?